First frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break. It's Ronnie O'Sullivan stepping out to the table to get the Shanghai Masters final underway. Both of these exceptional players have navigated through a challenging draw to reach this monumental final, a clash between the world champion and the world number one. Today's match is pivotal in determining who takes control of each frame. The battle for dominance between Ronnie's superior safety game and Luca Brecel's vast range of shots will shape the outcome. It's worth noting that in their head-to-head encounters, Ronnie holds a slight edge with 3 wins to Luca's 2. However, Luca's most significant victory occurred just 5 months ago at the Crucible, where he staged a remarkable comeback, winning the last 7 frames to claim the World Championship title. The first opportunity in this frame goes to Ronnie O'Sullivan, who has a reputation for clearing the table when he's in amongst the balls. Ronnie's journey to this final has been marked by moments of brilliance, as exemplified by his stunning clearance in frame 14 against Mark Selby.
15.
He was 65 points behind, but produced sheer magic to secure the win.
23.
A key aspect of Ronnie's game is his ability to mix
31.
aggressive and defensive strategies. His safety play often leaves his opponents with limited options, putting immense pressure on them.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 38.
In contrast to his semi-final performance, Ronnie seems
1.
sharper and more focused today. His confidence is undoubtedly bolstered by his victories over John Higgins and Mark Selby, where he finished both matches in style.
7. 14. 21. 28.
Ronnie's uncanny ability to seize crucial moments
35.
is something we've come to expect from the Rocket. His clearance from 65 points behind in the recent past is a testament to his extraordinary skills under pressure.
42. 48.
And there you have it, folks. Ronnie O'Sullivan takes the
Foul.
first frame.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 48. Luca Brecel 6.
Frame 2 begins with a total of 10 frames scheduled for this session, followed by an interval. It's an unusual format, but it's been seen a couple of times in the Shanghai Masters. Generally, the final distance is best of 19. However, regardless of the format, both players are jockeying for position in this session. The goal is to create a lead or minimize the gap before returning for the final session tonight. Luca Brecel, starting off frame 2 with a stunning red to the right middle pocket.
1.
His precision on shots like these is remarkable and is a key aspect of his game.
9.
Ronnie O'Sullivan faces a challenge today, not only dealing with Luca's cue power, but also his wide range of shots. What might be considered safe
70.
against most players is often not safe against Luca. His unconventional shot selection puts immense pressure on the safety play.
23.
A combination of an unorthodox shot and a bit of spin into the pack is characteristic of
26.
Luca's style. His unique approach can make it difficult for opponents to predict his moves, keeping them on their toes.
33. 41.
Luca's temperament is commendable. He remains composed, showing little emotion even on big occasions.
49.
This quality serves him well, as he doesn't let the significance of the moment affect his game.
55.
The break has been rapid, and Luca's dominance continues. He navigates the table with ease, showing his extraordinary talent.
63.
Luca's World Championship victory is a testament to his ability to
71.
handle pressure. He plays as if it means nothing when it means everything, a rare asset in the world of snooker.
79.
Talent oozes from every shot, and Luca's cue action is effortless. He makes this break look easy.
87.
Ronnie himself acknowledges Luca's exceptional talent, recognizing the challenge he poses.
95. 101. 7. 109. 112. 116. 121. 127.
Luca wraps up this break with a brilliant 134, showcasing his skill and potential. Ronnie started strong with breaks of 38 and 48 in the opening frame. However, Luca responded with an impressive 1-3-4 break to level the match at 1-all. Let's dive into frame 3. This early part of the match is crucial. It often sets the tone for the rest of the game. Both players are eager to take control. The playing conditions in Shanghai seem favorable today. The table's bedcloth is smooth, making safety shots a bit easier for the players. This contrasts with previous tournaments here, where conditions were less than ideal. Both Ronnie and Luca should appreciate the improved table quality. Luca's precision and shot selection are impressive. He's a tough opponent to face, as his accuracy and choice of shots keep the pressure on his rivals. Luca's unique style and willingness to attempt unconventional shots can disrupt his opponent's game plan. It's not just about safe play, it's about predicting his range of shots. Luca doesn't shy away from aggressive play.
23.
He's not one to get bogged down in tactics. He capitalizes on opportunities and keeps his opponents on edge. Luca's cue ball control continues to impress, improving his ability to navigate it around the table. Luca's flair for the game is evident. His unconventional shots put pressure on his opponents and add excitement to the match. Ronnie faces a challenging task. He recognizes Luca's talent and has praised him for it.
30. Luca Brecel, 34.
The player who takes control first gains a considerable advantage. Meanwhile, Ronnie is known for his tactical prowess. He's looking for opportunities to capitalize on Luca's errors. He's searching for a chance to regain the upper hand in this frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan sets the stage with a masterful execution, sinking a superb red that sends ripples through the arena. His break steadily climbs, showcasing the precision that's become synonymous with the rocket. He pots a great ball here to keep his hopes alive for a comeback in this frame. As the break continues, Ronnie O'Sullivan makes the game look easy with his
27.
formidable cue ball control and precision.
$35.
He was able to regain the lead in this frame in no time at all.
42. $50.
Ronnie O'Sullivan had a great chance to take this third frame, but he wasn't successful in making the Reds into a potable position.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 57.
Brecel faces the intricate challenge of navigating tricky Reds cunningly positioned near the side cushion. But O'Sullivan, ever the maestro, seizes every opportunity, manages to pop the red, and starts taking control again.
1.
The audience was treated to a spectacle of shot-making brilliance. O'Sullivan's dominance manifested in every shot. His cue seemed an extension of his will, orchestrating the balls with impeccable positioning and masterful control. Brecel, attempting to counter, encountered hurdles in his safety plays, paving the way for O'Sullivan's strategic brilliance. O'Sullivan, a strategist par excellence, capitalized on a Brecel mistake, gaining substantial momentum. Brecel's challenges in safety plays provided O'Sullivan not only with an advantage, but also showcased the champion's ability to exploit opponents' errors.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7. Frame conceded.
At the start, as we delve into the frame before the session interval, there's a bit of banter about the argument for 5 and 5 or the standard 4. It's fascinating to think about how the distribution of frames can impact the flow, both for players and the crowd.
Foul. And a miss. Luca Brecel 6.
Now, let's shift our focus to the green base. A fantastic safety exchange is unfolding, with both players meticulously trying to gain the upper hand. The precision in their shots is truly a sight to behold. We see a fantastic safety from both players. The crowd erupts in applause, appreciating the nuanced battle happening on the table. As we progress, Luca attempts a delicate shot, navigating the tight spaces around the yellow, blue, and brown. It's like threading a needle. Now, let's delve into the mind games. Ronnie is known for his respect for opponents, and it's mentioned that perhaps Luca might find it challenging in this final. But there's an acknowledgement that Ronnie brings his A-game to every shot, showcasing utmost focus and determination. The strategic battle continues, and it's evident that both players are fully engrossed in the challenge. Every shot carries weight, and every move is calculated. We're witnessing a frame that's more like a chess match, with both players playing a calculated game of cat and mouse. The safety plays are on point, and it's a testament to the skill and concentration of these two champions. Luca was very fortunate here.
1.
Despite the pink being temporarily out of action, he can swiftly navigate the back of the field with a few well-placed shots. In the worst-case scenario, relying on the blue could still accumulate points. However,
7.
caution is warranted when considering putting the black back early, as it risks being blocked into both pockets. The strategic move to refrain from returning the black to its spot immediately is emphasized. Reintroducing the black prematurely could contribute to congestion in that area, adding to the existing challenges.
15. Luca Brecel 15.
Ronnie's two-cushion escape attempt wasn't successful, so he handed back the chance to Luca.
1.
Back on the table, Luca faces a familiar challenge, reminiscent of his last game.
5.
Moving swiftly through the reds, he manages a fortuitous glance that keeps the break alive. His strategic prowess comes into play as he attempts to open up the table.
11.
Tension in the air as Luca lines up the shot. The black goes in, but uncertainty lingers. Unfortunately, a slight miscalculation in the execution
11.
leads to an unexpected outcome, and Luca misses a shot that seemed within reach. The lapse in concentration is evident, perhaps attributed to a momentary switch-off after a period of intense focus and strategic positioning.
9. $70.
It's Ronnie's turn to get back to the table. He managed to pot a great black, but a slightly awkward queuing prevented the break from continuing.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 24. 1.
As the game unfolds, we're witnessing a couple of misses making their way into the game. Now, for anyone who's been in the game, these moments are all too familiar. The missed shots are injecting an element of unpredictability, underscoring the growing importance of this frame. It's not just about the points on the table, it's about the psychological impact it could have on the final result. An awkward scenario unfolds with the yellow, proving to be an unexpected obstacle for Ronnie's Q arm. It's these unpredictable
Ronnie
moments
O'Sullivan.
that truly test a player's skill and mental resilience, adding layers of intensity to this match. Winning a frame in one visit doesn't sting as much as losing a frame with missed opportunities. Beyond the numbers on the scoreboard, the difference between a 3-1 lead and a 2-all tie is more significant than it seems. These exchanges here are the kind that could prove crucial for Luca. It's imperative for him not to make any careless moves in this minigame of who's going to pot the next red. Each shot becomes significant, and any misstep could potentially tip the favor towards Ronnie. The last frame highlighted the consequence of careless safety shots, a lesson that seems to linger. Ronnie's skill in capitalizing on those opportunities is evident.
Luca Brecel 8.
The players are seeing different patterns when they are in scoring mode, but it's equally true when it comes to the safety side of the game. Each player sees it differently, and that's where the game gets fascinating.
Foul.
The unique perspectives players bring to these crucial moments can truly shape the outcome of the match.
Foul and miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4. Free ball.
Ronnie is trying to manufacture an angle to extract the red out, but it's no easy task. To be honest, it never looked like he had the angle he needed. Now, he's shifting gears, setting his sights on the brown. That was a bit too wide. The margin for error in this game is razor thin. He needed to be as close as possible to the yellow to make that angle work. Tough break there, and it's all about those fine details at this level.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Luca tried to pot a tough red there, but he didn't get away with it and gave back the chance to Ronnie.
1.
Ronnie O'Sullivan has been quick to capitalize on Luca's mistakes throughout this first mini-session. O'Sullivan, known for his ability to seize opportunities, has picked up the pieces, making the most of the world champion's occasional errors. As the match approaches its first interval, the score reflects O'Sullivan's advantage with a solid 3-1 lead. It's Ronnie O'Sullivan to break in this first frame after the mid-session interval, and he immediately snookered Luca on all the reds. Luca tried to play safe, but he hit the red a little bit thicker than he intended, as he potted a red unintentionally.
Luca.
Ronnie attempted to make a dump shot, but he left a thin pot for Luca. Luca decided to attempt a more difficult shot, with awkward cueing instead, and was able to play a beautiful shot. Now, we're at a crucial juncture of the match where Luca has seized the first chance in a frame that's got immense significance. Nobody wants to go 3 frames behind, especially when you're up against a front-runner like Ronnie. There's a bit of an overrun here, and Luca's facing the challenge of potting a red while setting up a cannon on another. It's adding a layer of complexity to the positional play. Luca's ability to play himself out of trouble is highlighted as he deftly navigates the table. As the break continues, there's a questionable shot, leaving Luca in a bit of a tight spot. He manages to pot a tricky red, turning a seemingly troublesome situation into an opportunity. Despite playing catch-up, he's maintaining composure, showcasing
28.
that resilience we've seen in recent matches. Panic is just not in his playbook. What sets Luca apart is his control of the cue ball, a skill that allows him to
36.
navigate almost any shot with finesse. The ongoing back and forth of the match is keeping us all on the edge. It's
44.
the unpredictability that makes it such a thrill to watch. Controlling the cue ball is no easy feat, even for these top-tier players. They might make it look easy, but there's an art to it that often goes unnoticed. And look at Ronnie's cue ball control, it's the defining factor here. A slight mistake in straightness can make all the difference. Playing out of trouble is a skill, but ideally, you don't want to be in that
60.
spot in the first place. The game's entertaining, no doubt, but it takes a toll mentally. As we delve into the mental taxation involved, it becomes apparent that this
68.
style of play adds an extra layer of brilliance to the game. Making a break without facing a challenging shot might be less satisfying, but it's the unpredictable and taxing moments that make this match truly captivating.
Luca Brecel, 75. Point conceded.
We've now reached the midpoint of the first session in this thrilling Shanghai Masters final, where Ronnie O'Sullivan holds a narrow advantage, leading 3 frames to 2 against Luca Brecel. The match has not been short on drama, with an adventurous break of 75 from Brecel in the previous frame catching everyone's attention. One intriguing aspect of this tournament has been the players' heightened conscientiousness, particularly evident in their reluctance to pop balls off their opponent's break-off. The nature of the tables and cloth can influence this.
1.
But this week has seen a departure from the norm, creating more protracted starts to the frames. Players have been notably patient, understanding that
7.
that first chance could be crucial at this elite level. In frame 6, we witnessed Brecel's prowess as a long potter, a strength that can sometimes lead to temptation.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 14.
O'Sullivan, a seasoned player, is quick to seize opportunities, and in this frame, he has capitalized on a couple of gifts from Brecel.
1.
The ebb and flow of the match reveal not just a battle of breaks, but also a strategic contest for cue ball control.
One.
Brecel's safety play has been a bit off, with basic mistakes costing him dearly. On the flip side, O'Sullivan, renowned for his masterful cue ball control,
7.
has showcased the difference between the two players. Consistently finding oneself in trouble, even with the ability to pot out, is not the ideal strategy,
14.
and Brecel might need to tighten up his safety game to stay competitive.
$19. 20.
The ongoing battle is not just about making big breaks, but also
26.
about ensuring tight control over the cue ball. While the unpredictable and heavy-scoring nature of Brecel makes the game entertaining, finding oneself in trouble repeatedly is not a sustainable strategy.
33. 39.
As the match progresses, the contrast in styles
46.
becomes more apparent. Brecel's heavy scoring versus O'Sullivan's ability to capitalize on mistakes sets the stage for a captivating contest.
52.
The pressure is on, especially in this best of 9, best of 21
59.
format.
$66.
Luca's great potting style is on full display in this frame as he secures it in style, leaving Ronnie a lot to think about.
80. 83.
The unfolding narrative promises an exciting remainder of the session. Currently tied at 3 frames each, it's anyone's game, adding to the anticipation
92.
and excitement of this Shanghai Masters final.
98. Luca Brecel, 98.
We find ourselves in the midst of the gripping Shanghai Masters final, entering the second act with Ronnie O'Sullivan and Luca Brecel engaged in a battle of cues and nerves. At the interval, O'Sullivan led 3-1, but the resilient Brecel has fought back to level the score at 3-3, setting the stage for a thrilling remainder of the match. The Shanghai Masters, known for its intensity and high stakes, has captured the attention of snooker fans worldwide. Now, as we delve into frame 7 of this 10-frame session, the tension in the arena is palpable, and the drama promises to unfold in fascinating ways. The mental chess match between Ronnie O'Sullivan and Luca Brecel is a spectacle in itself. Despite Ronnie's legendary status and strategic prowess, Brecel has proven adept at disrupting O'Sullivan's rhythm.
1.
The psychological warfare between these two titans is altering the course of the game, frame by frame.
7.
Luca's uncanny ability to unsettle opponents is now on full display. He strategically uses the break to his advantage, creating an atmosphere that challenges even the great
50.
Ronnie O'Sullivan. The dynamics have shifted, and the crowd is witnessing a masterclass in mind games.
21.
Luca Brecel's playing style is a fascinating blend of flair and efficiency. His all-action approach can be likened to a silent predator, quietly creeping up on a
27.
match and catching opponents off guard. Just moments ago, he was trailing 3-1, and now, he's asserting dominance, showcasing the unpredictability that makes him a force to be reckoned with.
$43.
His bustling style, coupled with a knack for calculated risks, is turning heads in the snooker world. Could Luca Brecel be on the cusp of a breakthrough? Could he disrupt the
51.
established order and emerge as a formidable contender for the world #1 title? The possibilities are as intriguing as his style on the snooker table.
$55.
The calculated risks that define Luca's game bring an extra layer of excitement. Unlike players who demand precision,
63.
Luca's ability to navigate through a less-than-ideal situation sets him apart. It's a delicate dance, showcasing a strength that, at times, can border on a weakness. Should he secure this
71.
title, it might mark a turning point in his career, transforming him into a consistent contender.
79.
Peering into the future, the emergence of Luca Brecel as a potential world #1 is not merely a speculative notion. As the established guard, including Neil Robertson,
87.
Mark Selby, and Judd Trump, faces the specter of Brecel's rise, the landscape of snooker could witness a seismic shift.
95.
As another century break from Luca Brecel solidifies his lead, the crowd is on the edge of their seats. Ronnie O'Sullivan, now trailing at 4-3, faces a formidable challenge. The Shanghai Masters final has transformed
Luca
into a
Brecel,
captivating
103.
narrative of skill and
10
strategy.
conceded.
With 7 frames now etched in snooker history and 3 more to be crafted, the tension is palpable and the stakes are high. Luca Brecel, the virtuoso from Belgium, has taken the reins, leading 4-3, leaving the snooker aficionados on the edge of their seats.
9.
The precision and finesse displayed by Brecel are nothing short of breathtaking. Breaks of 75, 98, 103, and a majestic 134 have not only propelled him into the lead, but have also
15.
underscored his mastery over the nuances of the game. Each shot is a brushstroke on the canvas, creating a portrait of snooker brilliance. The veteran Ronnie O'Sullivan, a maestro in his own
22.
right, now finds himself in the unfamiliar position of having to respond to the onslaught of Luca's brilliance. In the theatre of snooker, small details matter, and every shot and every placement of the cue ball becomes a tactical move in the battle for supremacy. Luca's control over the table has been evident, and O'Sullivan, a connoisseur of the game, understands the gravity of the situation.
6.
The chess match between the two unfolds, with each player contemplating their moves, anticipating the opponent's strategy, and seizing moments to turn the tide in their favor.
12.
Yet, snooker is a game of reactions. O'Sullivan, despite being behind, is a player known for his resilience and ability to produce
20.
magic when it matters the most. The crowd, torn between allegiance to the rocket and admiration for Brecel's artistry, is treated to a spectacle where experience meets youthful exuberance.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 27. 1.
As the frames progress, Luca's game has become a source of fascination.
8.
His range of shots, his adept use of power, and the sheer entertainment value he brings to the table make him a formidable opponent. The crowd, although traditionally favoring O'Sullivan, is appreciating the emergence of a new force in the snooker landscape.
16. 23. 1.
The impact of this final transcends the game itself. It's a narrative
1.
of tradition versus innovation, experience versus raw talent, and the timeless allure of a sport that demands perfection. The crowd is not just witnessing a competition, they are part of a shared experience,
8.
a journey through the highs and lows, the brilliance and errors that define the essence of snooker.
Luca Brecel, 8.
In this pivotal juncture at fall, the psychological and strategic dimensions come to the forefront. The importance of each frame is magnified, setting the tone for the sessions to come. Both players, acutely aware of the significance, tread the fine line between aggression and caution, knowing that the margin for error is minimal. Unexpected shots, unlikely outcomes, and moments of fortune or misfortune become an integral part of the story. Such is the charm of this sport, a delicate dance between skill, strategy, and a touch of serendipity. As the frames unfold, the tension builds, and the players navigate the highs and lows of the snooker battlefield. 4. A symmetrical scoreline that belies the intensity and drama witnessed in this Shanghai Masters final. As we head into the next phase of this thrilling encounter, one can't help but marvel at the unpredictability and sheer beauty that snooker, in its purest form, brings to sports aficionados around the world.
30. 36. 43, Ronnie O'Sullivan frame.
As we delve into the concluding frames of this enthralling opening session, the Shanghai Masters final has not disappointed. The scoreboard stands at 4-4. The match has been a symphony of skill, strategy, and nerve-wracking moments, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. Frame after frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan and Luca Brecel engaged in a tactical battle, with neither willing to concede ground easily. The opening frame saw O'Sullivan taking charge, setting the tone for a high-stakes clash. However, Brecel, with his youthful vigor, responded with flair, showcasing exquisite shot-making and deft maneuvers around the table. As the frames unfolded, it became evident that this wasn't just a contest of pots and breaks, but a strategic chess match. O'Sullivan's experience and mastery of the game's nuances were on full display, allowing him to navigate the challenges posed by his determined opponent.
Luca Brecel, 29.
The ebb and flow of the match, with each player seizing moments of brilliance, created an atmosphere of uncertainty and excitement. Luca Brecel's performance, marked by a beautiful pot and astute positioning, demonstrated why he is a force to be reckoned with in the snooker world. His ability to compete toe-to-toe with O'Sullivan added an extra layer of intensity to the contest. The scoreboard may read 4-4, but the narrative woven on the green base tells a story of resilience, skill, and a thirst for victory.
9. 17.
Very few players, if any, can match O'Sullivan's unique blend of skill and charisma. The comparison with Judd Trump, another is inevitable, raising questions about who truly commands a greater range of shots. The discussion extends to the crowd, drawn to players like O'Sullivan and Trump not just for their prowess, but for their popularity, turning snooker into a spectacle beyond the table.
In a
session filled with twists and turns, Luca Brecel has played exceptional snooker, yet the score remains level at 4-4. The strategic depth of Ronnie O'Sullivan becomes apparent, as he not only excels in execution but also in understanding the dynamics of the match. With 2 frames to go, the anticipation for the evening session is palpable. In the penultimate frame of the session, O'Sullivan's strategic awareness takes center stage. A break, his highest of the match, materializes at a crucial juncture,
63.
Underscoring his ability to rise to the occasion when it matters most. Noting O'Sullivan's knack for sensing pivotal stages of matches and shifting gears accordingly. As the first session draws to a close, O'Sullivan's 5-4 lead leaves the audience hungry for more. Luca Brecel, despite playing stellar snooker, finds himself 1 frame behind. The highest break by O'Sullivan becomes a focal point, not just for its contribution to the score, but for the psychological impact it may have on both players heading into the next session. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation as we approach what could be a pivotal frame. This session, consisting of 10 frames, is drawing to a close, setting the stage for a dramatic return tonight.
1.
The target is clear: be the first to secure 11 frames and claim the substantial £210,000 first prize, while the runner-up settles for £105,000.
6.
Yet, in the grand scheme, these figures pale in comparison to the prestige of the title itself. Ronnie O'Sullivan, a maestro of the game, is subtly signaling that he might finish this session as the stronger
10.
contender. Surprisingly, Luca Brecel has been the more dominant force in terms of scoring, but the scoreboard tells a different story. It's a testament to O'Sullivan's strategic prowess that he leads the match. The contrast in their performances adds
14.
layers of excitement, leaving us eager for the evening session. What makes this match truly appealing is that, regardless of who is at the table, the quality of play is exceptional. As we approach the final moments of this frame, there's a touch of melancholy, knowing it marks the end of a captivating session. The game has been a spectacle, with intricate dynamics, strategic maneuvers, and psychological battles unfolding at every turn. Soon, the coveted trophy will find its owner, and the real significance of each move will become apparent. Reflecting on the broader tournament, the Shanghai Masters has truly kickstarted the season. The caliber of players, the intensity of the matches, and the sheer skill on display have set a high standard. Looking ahead, with a busy run of tournaments, players outside the top 16 face a daunting task to match the level showcased here. The competition is fierce, and the standard set this week is a barometer for the challenges they'll encounter.
1. 8.
As we savor the last moments of this session, it's worth acknowledging the sheer joy this match has brought. The talent on display, the strategic depth, and the psychological nuances make snooker not just a sport, but an art. The final frame of this
24.
session is not just a conclusion, it's a transition to the next act, where the crescendo of the match will reach its peak tonight.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 31. 1.
The intensity of this frame has reached a pivotal moment, and Ronnie O'Sullivan seems acutely aware of the significance of each shot. The session has
7.
been a rollercoaster, with Luca Brecel showcasing his prowess, particularly in scoring. However, O'Sullivan, despite not dominating in points, has managed to maintain a lead, demonstrating the strategic genius that has
13.
become synonymous with his name. The dynamics of this match are truly captivating. Regardless of who's at the table, the audience is treated to a display of skill and talent. The anticipation is palpable as the last frame of this session unfolds.
Luca Brecel, 20.
There's a sense of melancholy as the realization hits that this thrilling session is coming to an end. The stakes are high, with a substantial prize awaiting the winner, adding an extra layer of tension to an already gripping final. The match was very entertaining and intriguing. The ebb and flow of the game have been nothing short of captivating, making it difficult to believe that this is the last frame of the session. The psychological impact, tactical maneuvers, and the sheer talent on display are elements that make this final truly special. As the players navigate the table, we can't help but reflect on the significance of each shot. O'Sullivan's risky move is dissected, showcasing the fine balance between boldness and unnecessary risk. Brecel, on the other side, finds himself in an unexpected situation due to a twist of fate. The importance of this frame looms large, especially with the realization that the session is about to conclude. It's hard not to be swept up in the excitement and tension of this moment, eagerly anticipating the outcome and what it might portend for the remainder of this thrilling match. As we wrap up this intense session of snooker, the dynamics on the table have been nothing short of captivating. The strategic dance between Ronnie O'Sullivan and Luca Brecel has unfolded with unexpected twists, leaving spectators on the edge of their seats. We witnessed a moment of heightened risk when Ronnie embarked on a rather daring move. It was a calculated gamble that didn't pan out as expected. The repercussions of such decisions can be pivotal in a match of this caliber.
Luca Brecel,
Ronnie,
19.
perhaps carried away by the desire to clinch victory in one visit, ended up with an unfortunate in-off, presenting Luca with a golden opportunity. Luca, known for his seemingly effortless potting ability, navigated the table with flair. However, as the frames progressed, the pressure mounted, and even a player of Luca's caliber found himself in precarious positions. The importance of each frame became magnified, especially evident in this frame where both players struggled to gain a decisive advantage. When we take a look at Luca's mindset, we dissect moments where he seemed to lose his rhythm or, perhaps, took shots that felt a bit forced. The ebb and flow of Luca's decision-making process added layers to the narrative, revealing the mental and strategic challenges that players face in these high-stakes situations.
Luca Brecel, 1.
In this mini-battle within the larger war, where the next pot on the last red would tip the scales, Ronnie, with his wealth of experience, emerged as the favorite to capitalize on such moments. The tension soared in the closing frames, with both players showcasing a mix of skill, nerves, and resilience.
2.
As the curtain
5.
fell on this session, Ronnie O'Sullivan, the seasoned world champion, secured a 2-frame lead at 6-4.
9.
Ronnie's knack for clinching crucial frames when it mattered most is evident. The stage is set for a thrilling
14.
continuation, and I can't help but wonder what twists and turns await us in the next chapter of this riveting
20.
contest.
Ronnie, and the first session.
Stick around, because the race to 11 frames is far from over, and we're in for a treat in the sessions to come. It's a crisp Shanghai evening as we enter the final session of the Shanghai Masters, where Ronnie O'Sullivan holds a slender 6-4 lead over Luca Brecel. The stakes are high, not just in terms of the championship title, but also the substantial £210,000 prize and the prestigious trophy. As the final session unfolds, the drama intensifies, and the destiny of the championship hangs in the balance. The storyline leading up to this session is captivating. Brecel, the reigning world champion, and O'Sullivan, the world #1, are engaged in a battle that epitomizes the clash of snooker titans. The anticipation is palpable, especially considering their memorable meeting at the Crucible, where
9.
Brecel displayed a sensational 7-frame burst. The stage is set for a thrilling showdown. The statistics paint a vivid picture of the contest. Brecel, known for his aggressive style, has managed a couple of centuries, showcasing his flair for
16.
big breaks. On the other hand, O'Sullivan, with 6 half-centuries, has demonstrated a consistent and controlled approach. The clash of styles adds an extra layer of intrigue to the proceedings, making it a delightful spectacle for snooker enthusiasts.
Luca Brecel, 1.
The pace of the match has been nothing short of breathtaking, with an average frame time just under 14 minutes. The rapid exchange of shots and strategic maneuvers has kept viewers on the edge of their seats. The efficiency of play is a testament to the skill and precision of these two top-ranked players, each vying for supremacy in the snooker world.
9.
As we dissect the opening 10 frames, a narrative of resilience and momentum emerges. Brecel, finding himself trailing 4-3, demonstrated his
15.
mettle by securing a couple of centuries. However, O'Sullivan, true to his champion's pedigree, finished the session with a flourish, winning the last 3 frames. The momentum swung in his favor, setting the stage for a pivotal final session.
23.
The psychological aspect of the game cannot be understated. O'Sullivan's ability to navigate tight situations and turn the tide in critical matches is a hallmark of his illustrious career. The mental fortitude required in a championship final adds a layer of
26.
complexity to the game. The pressure builds with each frame, and the ability to stay composed becomes a decisive factor. The journey through the tournament has been equally compelling. O'Sullivan faced a stern challenge from John Higgins, trailing 5-2 at one point, only to mount a comeback with 2 centuries to secure victory. The resilience displayed in such situations often becomes a defining factor for champions, and O'Sullivan seems to have embraced this
40.
challenge. As the final session commences, the question looms large: can O'Sullivan maintain his lead, or will Brecel mount a comeback? The dynamics of the game can shift rapidly, especially in the extended format of the final session. Brecel, drawing on memories of his crucible comeback, is not to be underestimated. Ronnie O'Sullivan, known for his free-flowing and fast-paced approach, seems to thrive in this environment. The quick match pace, averaging just under 14 minutes per frame, plays to his strengths. Brecel, with his aggressive style, has proven to be a formidable opponent, capable of turning the tide in his favor. The uniqueness of this final lies in the history that can be made. O'Sullivan, aiming for his 4th successive Shanghai Masters title, is on the cusp of creating a remarkable record. The last person to achieve such a feat was O'Sullivan himself, winning the Premier League 5 times in a row in the 2000s.
24.
The parallels and significance of this potential achievement add an extra layer of historical weight to the final. As the frames unfold in the final session, the ebb and flow of the match become increasingly captivating. Each shot takes on added significance,
31.
and the tension in the arena is palpable. The players' body language, the precision of their shots, and the strategic choices they make contribute to the unfolding drama.
40.
In a dramatic turn of events, Brecel, trailing 6-4,
43.
seizes a critical frame to cut O'Sullivan's lead to 6-5. The significance of this frame cannot be
47.
overstated. Brecel's ability to stay composed and clinch the frame underscores the resilience that
52.
champions are made of. The momentum appears to shift, setting the stage for a
58.
potential comeback.
65. Luca Brecel, same.
Luca Brecel showcased exceptional skill with a remarkable clearance, setting the stage for what promises to be an exhilarating final session at the Shanghai Masters. The anticipation was high, and the match delivered on its promise of excitement. While there's always the possibility of a one-sided outcome, the current narrative leans towards a thrilling contest. Brecel's effortless clearance displayed his precision on the table. Every shot seemed executed with consummate ease, leaving no room for doubt. The early stages of the season added an extra layer of significance to this match. A victory for Brecel could reshape the narrative around his season, providing a dream start that could reverberate throughout the year. Before the final, there was speculation about Brecel's form and his previous victories over Ronnie O'Sullivan. Winning the Shanghai Masters would silence doubts about Brecel's champion status, marking a dream beginning to the season.
28.
Brecel acknowledged the differing playing styles between him and O'Sullivan. Considering himself more attacking, he recognized O'Sullivan's unparalleled skill with the balls. Brecel emphasized the importance of seizing opportunities and not leaving any openings for his experienced adversary. The match unfolded with strategic safety shots and missed opportunities. O'Sullivan's break-building prowess came to the fore, setting the stage for a potential frame-winning break.
9.
As the frames progressed, the dynamics of the O'Sullivan-Brecel rivalry came into focus. Despite the significant age gap, Brecel, having won the World Championship, aimed to establish himself at the top for years to come. The narrative also touched on O'Sullivan's perspective before the match, praising Brecel as his favorite player to watch. The match had the added element of being played in Shanghai, adding to its prestige and allure.
33.
Throughout the frames, both players exhibited moments of brilliance and occasional errors. The tension and excitement in the arena were palpable. The ebb and flow of the game kept the audience engaged, with each shot carrying significant weight in the context of the match. As the frames unfolded, O'Sullivan managed to restore his two-frame advantage. The back-and-forth nature of the game kept spectators on the edge of their seats. The Shanghai Masters, after a 4-year gap, had indeed staged a captivating final between two of the world's top players, setting the tone for a thrilling climax to the
Ronnie
tournament.
O'Sullivan 52, win point city.
In the pulsating drama of the Shanghai Masters final, we find ourselves immersed in the strategic ballet between two titans of snooker, Ronnie O'Sullivan and Luca Brecel. The scoreboard reflects a scoreline of 7-5, a testament to O'Sullivan's seasoned prowess, yet with Brecel nipping at his heels, the match hangs delicately in the balance. The frame-by-frame narrative unfurls like a gripping novel, each shot a plot twist in the larger saga of the match. O'Sullivan, the maestro, showcases the finesse that has defined his career, with a style that seems to transcend the limitations of age. Brecel, the young challenger, brings an audacious flair, seeking to dismantle the O'Sullivan mystique that has proven insurmountable for many. One cannot escape the chess-like elements at play, as we dissect the strategic underpinnings of each frame. The psychological dance between the players becomes a subplot, O'Sullivan's calculated composure against Brecel's fearless aggression. The arena is not merely a battleground for snooker supremacy, it's a theater where characters and narratives evolve with every ball pocketed.
Foul. Luca Brecel 4. One. Five. Ronnie O'Sullivan 5. One.
The players paint vivid pictures of sublime shots, a swerve that defies physics, a delicate touch that transforms a difficult position into an opportunity. These moments of brilliance aren't just points on the scoreboard, they're strokes of artistry that elevate the match into a spectacle. The snooker table transforms into a canvas, and each shot becomes a brushstroke in the masterpiece of the final.
Luca Brecel 12. One.
As the frames progress, the analysis deepens, offering viewers a glimpse into the mindsets of the players. Brecel's struggles against O'Sullivan's style become a recurring theme, yet there's an unwavering determination in his approach. It's not just about the frames won or lost, it's about the narratives woven around them, the subplots that add layers to the overarching story of the match.
9.
The reference to the Crucible injects a historical context, turning this final into a continuum of snooker sagas. It's not just about the present, it's about how the present resonates with the echoes of snooker history. The discussion becomes a tapestry that weaves together the past, the present, and the potential future of the players involved. Amidst the riveting frames, the scoreline, initially seemingly comfortable for O'Sullivan, takes on a different hue. Brecel's resilience and ability to seize moments of opportunity are highlighted, keeping the viewers guessing about the ultimate outcome. The strategic acumen of both players is dissected, creating a narrative that transcends the mere sum of points on the board.
$14. 15. 21. 29.
In a pivotal moment, Brecel secures a frame, narrowing the gap to just one. The crowd erupts in anticipation, sensing the possibility of a comeback. The interval
35.
looms, creating a moment of suspended tension, a brief respite before the final act of this enthralling snooker symphony.
43.
As the players head into the interval, fans are left to contemplate the twists and turns that have unfolded so far,
52.
eagerly anticipating the crescendo that awaits in the concluding frames of a match that has already etched itself into the annals of memorable snooker showdowns. The Shanghai Masters final is not just a contest of skill, it's a saga, a narrative, and a spectacle that keeps us captivated, frame after frame. Well, here we find ourselves at a critical juncture in this riveting Shanghai Masters final. The stakes are high, the tension palpable. Brecel, against the odds, is orchestrating a comeback that could reshape the entire narrative of this match. As the frames unfold, the dynamic between the two players takes on a compelling rhythm, each shot echoing the ebb and flow of this fiercely contested battle.
One.
O'Sullivan, the seasoned maestro, has his sights set on an 8-6 lead, shutting down any hopes of a Brecel resurgence. However, Brecel, seemingly undeterred, weaves a narrative of his own.
Luca Brecel
The Chinese
5.
snooker aficionados, who've patiently awaited the return of these top stars for 4 years, are being treated to a spectacle that lives up to the anticipation. The commentary, often a symphony of excitement and analysis, adds an extra layer to the drama unfolding on the green baize. The observations range from dissecting the intricacies of each shot to the psychological undercurrents at play. The strategic dance between two master tacticians becomes the canvas on which this drama unfolds.
One.
Amidst the strategic exchanges, there's an air of unpredictability. Shots that seem routine become the source of unexpected twists and turns. O'Sullivan, typically a picture of precision,
7.
finds himself in a patch of uncharacteristic uncertainty. Brecel seizes the opportunity, attempting to turn the tide, frame by frame.
$11.
The table becomes a battleground of skill, nerve,
17.
and strategy. The plant shots, the long pots, the intricate positioning, each shot carries the weight of the championship. Brecel, with a mixture of audacity and precision, pulls off shots that keep the audience on the edge of their seats.
23.
As the frames progress, the match takes on a life of its own. The critical junctures, the near misses, the unexpected twists, they all contribute to the drama that is snooker at its finest.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
O'Sullivan's
36.
aura of invincibility is momentarily disrupted, creating a canvas for Brecel to paint his comeback.
1.
In the midst of this intense competition, the player's demeanor is telling. O'Sullivan,
6.
the ice-cool veteran, is faced with a resilient challenger. Brecel, hungry for victory, exudes a determination that transcends the physical act of potting balls. The body language, the subtle glances, and the occasional glimpses into their mental states add
13.
layers to this sporting spectacle.
$19. $7.
And now, as the players head into the final interval, the scoreboard reads parity. Brecel's resurgence has injected a surge of excitement into this final, setting the stage for a grand finale. The last frames await, promising a climax that could be etched in the annals of snooker history. The Shanghai Masters has lived up to its billing, offering a masterclass in the art of the green baize battle. Here we are, resuming the Shanghai Masters final, a matchup that couldn't be more exciting. It's a tie at 7 frames each between Ronnie O'Sullivan, the world #1, and Luca Brecel, the world champion. The first to secure 11 frames will be the champion on this grand stage tonight. The initial score was 6-4 in favor of O'Sullivan, and later, it became 7-5. However, Brecel fought back, making it an even playing field. With the possibility of 7 frames left, everything is still up for grabs. As the tension mounts, Ronnie faced some struggles before the interval, indicating a challenging battle ahead. After a 15-minute break to collect his thoughts, he approached the table, lining up a long red. The game's focus has been a test of concentration, especially considering it's a single-day match with 21 frames, a format uncommon in other snooker tournaments.
1.
The intensity is heightened as there are no breaks until one player secures the title. As the match progresses, reflections on the players' performances come into play. We delve into Ronnie's momentary lapse in
Luca Brecel,
concentration
6.
and the necessity for him to refocus, underlining the mental challenge of such a lengthy and demanding match. The conversation shifts to the distinctive nature of this tournament, now adopting a best-of-7 format. The strategic element takes center stage, with every move carrying significant weight in determining the match's outcome. In the midst of the analysis, emphasis is placed on taking control of the game, particularly in such a pivotal match. The psychological aspect of the game is explored, acknowledging that both players are keenly aware of each other's capabilities.
Foul. Enemies.
Specific moments in the game, such as Ronnie's struggles before the interval and his efforts to regain momentum, are highlighted. Insights are provided into the nuances of the players' techniques, discussing the precision required for each shot. The discussion continues, evaluating the significance of certain shots and their impact on the overall flow of the game. The dynamic nature of snooker is emphasized, with unexpected turns and challenges keeping both players on their toes. Ronnie's approach to the tournament, his deep respect for it, and his
14.
active participation in the opening ceremony are underscored. The mental aspect of the game becomes a central theme, illustrating how a player's mindset can significantly influence their performance.
22.
As we unfold the ongoing Shanghai Masters final, we paint a vivid picture of the tension, strategic maneuvers,
30.
and psychological dynamics that make snooker an utterly captivating sport. In the world of snooker, when a player is on the verge of making a significant break, it's disheartening to witness their
38.
momentum halted by an unfortunate bad contact, disrupting their chances. This frame hasn't been securely locked away.
46.
While one might not confidently bet their house on the outcome, it certainly seemed like a sure win initially. Ronnie encountered a slight hiccup as the break progressed, with the frame still hanging in the balance, a mere 47 points in it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 48.
Notably, a well-timed nudge on the blue ball added an extra layer of complexity to O'Sullivan's escape options. The tension rises as observers wonder if he will find a way out of this challenging situation. In a surprising turn, the seemingly straightforward path for the cue ball through a gap turns out to be more elusive than anticipated. The dynamics of the frame shift as the player grapples with moving reds and unexpected obstacles. As the frame unfolds, one wonders if there might be a twist in the narrative. Luca's earlier impressive clearance in the night's first frame showcased his prowess, but now the tide seems uncertain. Fast forward to the later stages of the match, and we witness critical moments where players face the pressure of making decisive shots. The intensity builds, and Brecel's missed opportunities could become pivotal when reflecting on the outcome of the game. Amidst the drama, O'Sullivan benefits from these openings rather than having to fiercely earn them. The frame-by-frame struggle unfolds, each player vying for that crucial win to inch closer to the target score of 11. Reflecting on the player dynamics, the struggle is evident, and the importance of capitalizing on opportunities is emphasized. O'Sullivan, despite facing challenges this week, has shown resilience, responding to pressure in previous matches. In a pivotal moment, O'Sullivan secures a victory in a frame that seemed elusive. While he may not outwardly show it, there's a sense of relief inwardly for O'Sullivan, who recognizes the importance of seizing these chances in the heat of competition. As the match progresses, Brecel finds himself in a familiar situation, losing control of the cue ball. The dynamics of the game continue to evolve, keeping spectators on the edge of their seats.
17.
Brecel had an opportunity to seize the moment, but he couldn't capitalize on it. O'Sullivan, seizing the opportunity, contributes to a thrilling turnaround, placing him back in the lead at 8-7. In the grand scheme, Brecel's ability to control the cue ball becomes a critical factor.
29.
While he receives chances, the ultimate test lies in capitalizing on those opportunities.
35.
Conversely, O'Sullivan finds delight in contributing to the scoreline, regaining the lead in what promises to be a captivating Shanghai Masters final. The 16th frame of the Shanghai Masters final opens with Luca Brecel breaking off, hoping to level the score against Ronnie O'Sullivan, who currently leads 8-7. The tension is palpable as both players understand the significance of each frame in this high-stakes match. O'Sullivan, chasing his fourth consecutive Shanghai Masters title, faces a formidable challenge from Brecel, a player known for his attacking style and break-building abilities. As the cue ball navigates the opening shots, Brecel, recognized for his flair and unpredictability, seeks an opportunity to capitalize on any mistakes made by O'Sullivan. Conversely, O'Sullivan, a seasoned veteran, aims to maintain control, ensuring that any errors from his opponent are duly exploited.
9.
The early exchanges in this frame reflect the ebb and flow of professional snooker, where a single shot can change the dynamics of the game. O'Sullivan, often dubbed the Rocket for his swift and precise play, carefully assesses the table, while Brecel employs his aggressive style, attempting to disrupt O'Sullivan's rhythm. The importance of this frame is underscored by the historical context of O'Sullivan's previous victories in the Shanghai Masters. Having triumphed over top-tier opponents like Judd Trump, Barry Hawkins, and Shaun Murphy in past finals, O'Sullivan enters this frame with the weight of his championship legacy on his shoulders. As the frame progresses, subtle nuances in the player's body language and shot selections become evident. O'Sullivan, a master tactician, positions the cue ball strategically, setting the stage for potential break-building opportunities. Brecel, known for his fearless approach, takes calculated risks, aiming to gain an advantage and turn the tide in his favor. The narrative takes an intriguing turn as the midsection of the frame unfolds. Both players exhibit moments of brilliance and resilience, showcasing the mental fortitude required in high-stakes snooker. We can analyze the players' decision-making processes, providing insights into the intricacies of their respective playing styles. Crucial turning points in the frame become focal points of discussion. O'Sullivan's ability to capitalize on opportunities and Brecel's tenacity in the face of adversity are dissected, adding layers of drama to the unfolding narrative. The spectators, both in the arena and those tuned in worldwide, are treated to a captivating display of skill, strategy, and nerves of steel. As the frame approaches its climax, O'Sullivan seizes a crucial opportunity to assert dominance. A masterful break, characterized by precise positional play and confident potting, unfolds. In awe of O'Sullivan's prowess, we provide a vivid description of the unfolding break, highlighting the significance of each shot. The century break, a recurring hallmark of O'Sullivan's illustrious career, becomes a symbol of his dominance on the table. With meticulous cue ball control and clinical potting, O'Sullivan not only secures the frame but also sends a powerful message to his opponent and the snooker world at large. The aftermath of the frame sees O'Sullivan taking a 9-7 lead, putting him closer to yet another Shanghai Masters title. We reflect on the implications of O'Sullivan's commanding play, acknowledging the mental and strategic challenges Brecel now faces in mounting a comeback.
118.
The 16th frame of the Shanghai Masters final becomes a captivating chapter in the ongoing saga of snooker excellence. The contrasting styles, pivotal moments, and the ever-present drama contribute to the allure of this prestigious tournament. As the players prepare for the next frame, the snooker world eagerly anticipates the twists and turns that will shape the destiny of the championship.
136.
In the heart of the Shanghai Masters final, Ronnie O'Sullivan finds himself on the cusp of yet another title, needing only 2 more frames to clinch victory against Luca Brecel. As the clock ticks, the atmosphere is electric, with anticipation hanging thick in the air. The current scoreboard reflects O'Sullivan's dominance, leading 9-7, a testament to his skill and composure under pressure. The previous frame unfolded as a masterpiece of snooker artistry. O'Sullivan's break of 143 was a thing of beauty, earning not just applause from the crowd but also a substantial £10,000 for achieving the highest break in the tournament. Such moments of brilliance are characteristic of O'Sullivan's style, where the table transforms into a canvas for his unparalleled skills. As the players gear up for the crucial frames, it's evident that O'Sullivan has found his rhythm. His strategic approach and impeccable shot selection are leaving Brecel with minimal room for error. The pressure is palpable, especially after witnessing the majestic break in the previous frame, an accomplishment that could potentially swing the psychological advantage entirely towards O'Sullivan. Brecel, on the other hand, faces the daunting task of not just catching up, but also breaking O'Sullivan's momentum. The dynamics of the match are in constant flux, with O'Sullivan's play oscillating between controlled precision and daring unpredictability. The Reds, once seemingly poised to find their way into the pockets, now stand as a testament to the mental fortitude required to navigate the complexities of the game at this level. O'Sullivan's prowess extends beyond the tactical. His ability to seize opportunities and make strategic decisions on the fly is a testament to his intuitive understanding of the game. Each shot becomes a strategic dance, with O'Sullivan leading, and Brecel attempting to anticipate his next move. While moments of luck play their part, O'Sullivan's play is far from reliant on chance. Even with a fortuitous fluke, he manages to capitalize
43.
on the situation, showcasing that his victories are not merely strokes of luck, but a result of calculated brilliance. The audience, both live and virtual, is treated to a masterclass in snooker, with each frame unraveling as a story in its own right. As the break continues, the tactical nuances of O'Sullivan's play come to the forefront. The unpredictability keeps the audience on edge, with each shot being a potential
56.
turning point. The versatility in his approach, shifting from controlled precision to a more freestyle flair, is a testament to his adaptability, a quality that sets the greats apart.
54.
Brecel, now faced with the monumental task of mounting a comeback, finds himself against the ropes. The window of opportunity is narrowing, and the pressure to
72.
perform under such circumstances is immense. O'Sullivan, sensing victory, seems determined to etch another chapter in his illustrious Shanghai Masters history. In the broader context, O'Sullivan's
80.
track record in Shanghai speaks volumes. Since 2016, he has maintained an aura of invincibility in this tournament.
86.
The prospect of someone dethroning him in this arena
87.
seems distant. Brecel's challenge, now, is not merely against the frames, but against the weight of history
94.
and the legend that O'Sullivan has become in this particular tournament. The frame-by-frame narrative unfolds like a gripping novel, with each shot and strategic decision contributing to the overarching drama.
102.
O'Sullivan, a maestro in his element, continues to dazzle the audience with a
105.
display that encapsulates the essence of snooker at its finest. As the frames progress, the audience is not
109.
just witnessing a snooker match, they are partaking in a symphony of skill, strategy, and suspense. O'Sullivan, seemingly impervious to the ebb and flow of the
114.
match, stands on the precipice of yet another triumph. Brecel, however, is not without fight, and the unfolding frames promise more twists and turns before the final
120
curtain
on
falls
O'Sullivan
on this
frame.
thrilling contest. Luca Brecel is garnering some support in the arena. There's a palpable desire among the crowd to see him narrow the gap. However, the situation is tough for him. He's trailing Ronnie O'Sullivan by 2 centuries, and the score stands at 10-7 in O'Sullivan's favor. Brecel not only needs to win this frame, but all 4 remaining ones. Transitioning from the scoreboard to the dynamics of the game, it's hard to envision a comeback from this position. To even entertain the thought, Brecel would have to reach 11 frames and clinch that crucial last one. Brecel does have his moments of inspiration, but the mountain he faces seems insurmountable, especially after O'Sullivan's recent burst of sensational snooker, a 25-minute display of pure skill. Reflecting on Brecel's past achievements, we know he's pulled off comebacks, notably against O'Sullivan at the Crucible. However,
7.
that situation was different. He was 10-6 down overnight and not on the brink of defeat. Brecel needs something extraordinary to turn the tide, and the
50.
current standard of play required to compete is exceptionally high. This final has lived up to expectations, showcasing the attacking style of both players.
23.
Luca Brecel has displayed commendable skills, but he stumbled in the last couple of frames, facing a level of play that few can withstand.
29. 30.
Brecel, being the only player under 30 in the top 16, has time on his side to achieve more in the sport. Even Ronnie O'Sullivan,
38.
at the pinnacle of the rankings, will have to retire at some point. The question remains, when will that be, given O'Sullivan's current form? Moving to the current dilemma, Brecel faces a challenge in avoiding 6 reds while attempting a shot. It's a delicate situation that requires digging into the cue ball. Despite the difficulty, there's confidence that he can navigate through them. As we witness the game unfold, there's a sense that
52.
Brecel might have played his last shot, considering O'Sullivan's mood and his recent prowess in closing out matches. O'Sullivan's
Brecel,
ability to dish
52.
out decisive frames, especially in critical moments, has been a defining factor in his journey through this tournament. As we witness the snooker match progress, it's intriguing to note the dynamics on the table. There's a crucial red on the left side, and I'm unsure if it will pose a problem given the player's exceptional form. The way each shot is navigated raises questions about the
7.
seemingly problematic red. The game takes an unexpected turn, with considerations about whether Ronnie will opt for a left-handed shot or attempt to reposition the
50.
red. The unpredictability of each shot adds to the suspense, creating an engaging atmosphere. Every shot becomes crucial, and the decision-making process of the player becomes a focal point.
23. $31.
Amidst the strategic considerations, there's a moment of relief as a double kiss introduces an element of unpredictability. Will Ronnie keep the break going or strategically
39.
opt for a guaranteed snooker? It's a testament to the player's skill and the strategic nature of the game. As the game progresses, there's a palpable sense of tension. A missed shot opens up possibilities for the opponent, leading to a reprieve. The ebb and flow of
Ronnie
fortune
O'Sullivan,
become apparent,
43.
and the crowd's reactions mirror the intensity on the table. It's not just a game, it's a captivating narrative with twists and turns. As we delve into the psychology of the players, analyzing their choices and the impact on the game's trajectory, the strategic moves, coupled with moments of luck, contribute to the complexity of the match. The audience is treated to a display of skill and resilience as both players navigate the challenges presented by the table.
1.
In a crucial moment, a missed shot by Luca breathes new life into the match. The potential for more twists in the plot becomes evident,
Brecel,
and the
6.
crowd expresses their desire for the match to continue. It's more than a
2.
competition, it's a spectacle of skill, strategy, and unforeseen developments. The
5.
final moments of the match unfold with a mix of anticipation and drama. The extraordinary prowess of a seasoned player
9.
is contrasted with the unpredictable nature of the game. As we observe the unfolding events, it becomes clear that this match is not just about points,
14.
it's a narrative of resilience, skill, and the inherent drama of snooker. In a surprising turn of events, a missed pink adds a layer of suspense to the conclusion. The crowd reacts audibly,
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
underscoring the
14.
high stakes of the match. The essence of the moment is captured, highlighting the drama and unpredictability that make snooker a riveting sport.
6. Luca Brecel,
As the match
6.
heads towards its conclusion, we reflect on the extraordinary career of Ronnie O'Sullivan. The enduring dominance of a seasoned player in his 32nd season on tour adds a layer of significance to the unfolding events. The match is not just a battle between opponents, it's a testament to the enduring excellence of a snooker legend. In a dramatic twist, a rest spot prolongs the excitement. The unexpected length double and the ensuing development showcase the resilience and skill of the players. The essence of the unfolding drama leaves us eagerly anticipating the next chapter in this captivating snooker final. The current score stands at 10-8 in favor of Ronnie O'Sullivan, but the match's narrative has taken an intriguing turn. Luca Brecel's decision to double the black in the last frame not only extended the final, but injected a fresh wave of excitement into the atmosphere. With the potential for 3 more frames, the tension is palpable, and the audience is on the edge of their seats. O'Sullivan, despite his undeniable brilliance on the table, might find himself contemplating the intricacies of that missed pink near the pocket. The unpredictability of snooker lies in its ability to turn a seemingly comfortable lead into a nail-biting comeback. The thought lingers, could Luca's resilience lead to an unexpected shift in momentum? Every shot in this final seems to carry an element of surprise, creating a captivating spectacle for the spectators. We find ourselves in awe of the skill on display and the unpredictable nature of each turn at the table. The crowd is not just witnessing a snooker match, they are actively participating in the emotional rollercoaster that unfolds with every shot.
Five.
In the midst of this high-stakes contest, Luca Brecel's strategic choices and execution become crucial. A boring break, as some might label it, could be precisely what he needs to assert control over the table. This deliberate approach could set the stage for a match-winning break, showcasing the strategic depth of Brecel's gameplay.
19.
As the frames unfold, the match
27.
reveals its ebb and flow. Luca's ability to stay cool under pressure is evident, allowing him to maintain control and dictate the pace of the game. The dynamics of the match have shifted, and Luca is making his presence felt, not merely as an underdog but as a formidable contender.
$43. $51.
With a 56-point lead, Luca Brecel stands at a pivotal moment. The opportunity to secure the frame is within reach, but in snooker, fortunes can change with a
57.
single shot. O'Sullivan, known for his resilience, attempts to keep the break alive, but a crucial miss adds another layer of suspense to the unfolding drama.
65.
Now, the game takes a turn. O'Sullivan needs a snooker, a tactical challenge that adds an extra layer of complexity to the final stages of the frame. Luca, on the other
71.
hand, requires just one more red to seal the frame, setting the stage for a potential equalizer. The audience is not just witnessing a match, they are experiencing a narrative that is as unpredictable as it is thrilling. The resilience and talent displayed by Luca Brecel cannot be understated.
76.
As the match progresses, it becomes clear that he's not just a player with potential, he's a force to be reckoned with. The frame showcased an impressive 83 from Luca, extending the match further and narrowing the gap to 10 to 9.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 4. Frame conceded.
As we delve deeper into this gripping snooker showdown, the dynamics between Ronnie O'Sullivan and Luca Brecel have evolved, presenting a captivating narrative of strategic prowess and a battle for control on the green baize. The pendulum of momentum seems to have swung, and it's now O'Sullivan who finds himself in a position of contemplation after Brecel admirably withstood the storm of O'Sullivan's earlier offensive play. Picture the scenario where the match extends to a dramatic 10-all, a testament to the unpredictability and entertainment this bout has offered. The cavalier approach displayed by both players has not only showcased their exceptional skills, but has also added a layer of uncertainty, making each frame a suspenseful journey for spectators. In the ongoing frames, the players are not only showcasing their potting abilities, but are also engaging in a tactical battle, especially when faced with a compacted bunch of tightly clustered reds. Breaking open such a formation requires a delicate touch, and both O'Sullivan and Brecel are grappling with the challenge of creating opportunities amidst this intricate puzzle. The attempt by Luca Brecel to nudge the reds and alter the dynamics of the table reveals the nuanced decision-making involved in high-stakes snooker. The closely packed reds present a conundrum, and even the maestro O'Sullivan finds himself tested in his usual ability to elegantly spread the balls. Safety shots, often an underappreciated aspect of snooker, come to the forefront in moments like these. The players, known for their potting brilliance, strategically weave safety shots into their gameplay, emphasizing the importance of a well-executed defensive move to gain an edge in a match where every opportunity matters.
Foul. And a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
As the game unfolds, the ebb and flow of the players' fortunes contribute to the overall drama. Brilliant potting sequences are punctuated by moments of strategic calculation, creating a dynamic narrative on the green base. The tightly packed reds become not just a physical obstacle but a metaphor for the strategic complexities at play in this high-stakes encounter. Amidst the intensity, both players are showcasing not only their technical prowess but also their mental fortitude. Each frame becomes a microcosm of skill, strategy, and nerves, where a single shot can tip the balance. As the balls are meticulously replaced on the table, the anticipation builds. The calm moments between shots serve as a brief respite, a precursor to the impending storm of intense snooker action that is sure to unfold. The audience is on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this enthralling contest between two titans of the green base. Now, let's dive into the intricacies of the recent plays in this gripping snooker match. The dynamic between Ronnie O'Sullivan and Luca Brecel has been nothing short of fascinating. Taking a look back at their encounter at the Masters earlier in the year, O'Sullivan had a convincing victory, with a 6-1 win over Brecel. However, the landscape has shifted dramatically since then, especially with Brecel's remarkable triumph at the World Championship. Winning such a prestigious title has undoubtedly infused him with a different level of confidence and a newfound feel for the game, making him a formidable opponent, unlike the one O'Sullivan faced at the start of the season. Reflecting on the evolution of Brecel's game, there's been a noticeable transformation. His style, once thought to be tailor-made for O'Sullivan to handle, has become a more unpredictable force. Brecel's ability to pop balls from various angles has added a layer of complexity to the game, making it challenging for any opponent, even someone of O'Sullivan's caliber. It's clear that Brecel has found a rhythm in his game, and the consistency with which he's been performing over the past few months is a testament to his growth as a player. As the match progresses, each shot becomes crucial in determining the flow and momentum. O'Sullivan, known for his incredible break-building prowess, had an opportunity to seal the deal with her 11-7 lead. However, things didn't unfold as planned. The tables turned, and the momentum shifted, leaving both players in a bit of a quandary. Brecel, capitalizing on O'Sullivan's missed opportunities, has navigated a congested table with finesse, displaying his tactical prowess in safety shots. The strategic aspect of the game comes to the forefront in the safety exchanges between the two players. With the balls tightly grouped and the prospect of a close-fought frame, every safety shot becomes a chess move. The tension in the arena is palpable as both players maneuver the cue ball with precision, aiming not only to pocket balls, but also to control the pace of the game. As the match unfolds, each shot takes on a heightened importance. O'Sullivan, known for his break-building brilliance, faces challenges in the congested layout of the table. A rare miss and a stroke of luck for Brecel create a window of opportunity. Brecel, seizing the moment with a brilliant shot, positions himself to potentially take the lead, showcasing the unpredictability and excitement that snooker enthusiasts crave. In the latter stages of the match, with the ball scattered across the table, the players face strategic dilemmas. Navigating through a maze of reds, both O'Sullivan and Brecel must carefully consider their options to gain an advantage. The ebb and flow of the game are apparent as the cue ball dances across the felt, and each shot holds the potential to be a game changer. As we witness this enthralling contest, it's evident that the mastery of snooker extends beyond potting balls. The strategic acumen, the ability to control the cue ball, and the tactical exchanges make it a battle of wits. Whether it's a break-building spectacle or a safety exchange, each moment contributes to the narrative of a match that has captured the essence of snooker at its finest. The stakes are high, the tension is palpable, and every shot resonates with the echoes of a battle for supremacy on the green base. The current state of the match reflects a fascinating shift in dynamics. What began as a promising encounter, filled with break-building brilliance from both Ronnie O'Sullivan and Luca Brecel, has now transformed into a frame that feels like a chess match on the green base. The adventure has taken an unexpected turn, leading to a frame that is not only awkward but also disjointed. Both players are facing the challenge of navigating the table with scattered balls, making every positional shot a puzzle. The tension in the air is palpable as safety shots become crucial in the absence of clear opportunities. Luca Brecel, having tasted success at the World Championship, is playing with a different level of confidence and skill. His approach to the game has evolved, and he seems to relish the challenge presented by the current frame. On the other hand, Ronnie O'Sullivan, often regarded as one of the greatest players in snooker history, is carefully considering each shot, knowing the significance of every point at this crucial juncture. The unpredictability of this frame adds an element of suspense to the overall narrative of the match. It's intriguing to witness how these exceptional players adapt to the challenging conditions on the table. Moments of brilliance, such as Luca's remarkable control against the nap, highlight the skill and precision required in this high-stakes game. As the frame progresses, the scattered nature of the balls creates a scenario where each player must carefully calculate their moves. The difficulty of the frame doesn't just lie in potting balls, but in setting up favorable positions for the subsequent shots. The intricate dance around the table, attempting to gain an upper hand, adds a layer of complexity to the game. The tension is not just confined to the players, it resonates with the audience as well. Every miss, every safety shot, and every attempt to gain an advantage contribute to the nerve-wracking atmosphere in the venue. It's during frames like these that the mental fortitude of the players is truly put to the test. In the grand scheme of the match, this peculiar frame, with its challenges and uncertainties, could potentially become a turning point. The irony of a frame that doesn't align with the free-flowing nature of the overall match, possibly deciding the tournament, adds an extra layer of drama. As the players navigate this nail-biting finish, snooker enthusiasts are treated to a showcase of skill, strategy, and the unpredictable nature of the sport.
Wow, and a miss. Luca Brecel 4.
Right from the beginning, the frames unfolded like chapters in a suspenseful novel. Every shot and move by Ronnie O'Sullivan and Luca Brecel added layers to this unfolding drama. We painted a vivid picture of the dynamics of the match, emphasizing the critical juncture where the player capitalizing on the yellow ball would likely gain the upper hand in the frame. Our narrative extended beyond individual frames, with O'Sullivan's potential dominance looming over the entire match. Let's delve into the psychology of the players, contemplating their thought processes and decision-making under pressure. A missed opportunity by O'Sullivan added an unexpected twist to our plot, injecting an element of tension that reverberated through the arena. We've spotlighted the strategic prowess of Brecel, navigating through challenging shots with resilience and determination. It's not just about the physical skill on display, but also the mental fortitude required to tackle the uncertainties inherent in snooker. The match continued to offer intriguing turns, keeping us on the edge of our seats. O'Sullivan, renowned for his strategic acumen, continued to apply pressure, seeking an advantageous position for the crucial yellow ball. Our match, resembling a rollercoaster ride of emotions, entertained the audience with its twists and turns.
5. Nine.
An unexpected miss by O'Sullivan on the blue ball elevated the suspense, providing Brecel with a lifeline in the frame.
9.
The crowd, sensing the unpredictability of the sport, contributed to the electrifying atmosphere in the venue. Reflecting on the duration of the frame, we acknowledge its status as the longest run of the match.
O'Sullivan 5.
In the climactic moments, O'Sullivan seized the opportunity, securing his victory and etching his name on the Shanghai Masters trophy for the 4th consecutive time. As we wrap up this narrative, let's applaud the brilliance of the match. Despite its deviation from the norm, characterized by a nervy frame, it stands as a testament to the resilience, skill, and unpredictability that make snooker a captivating sport.